So here we have Thor. Thor is a gorgeous German Shepherd here that would normally pull Lauda off her feet. Literally has done so and damaged her shoulders. So we didn't really have it. I'm sure she can send a before video. But here we've just been working on leash pressure. This is about 20 minutes in. Working on leash pressure, having him to walk nicely. Even with some distractions. There we go. Mum's just teaching him how to walk nicely. You're going to walk right by us. Very good. So what's very important here is the angle, the position in which you pull the leash. You're not pulling back, you're pulling across your body, almost like a 9 or a 3 o'clock position. Secondly, your timing. People's timing is usually off. We're generally like 3 to 4 seconds off. What we're doing generally is we're waiting until our dog's in front of us, and then we're pulling them back to try and make them go to a heel. Now normally he would chase cars as well, actually, you're saying. So this is better, but you could break the focus. You know, don't just break the focus with the touch. You know, so there when he focused, just give that touch and add a verbal, no. So because he was just getting fixated on the cars, because he herds cars. So as soon as he starts loading up, those ears go forward and he stares at the car, stop and pop him. Just like that, the touch gets the brain's attention, okay? And the leash pressure right now, which he's learned to be much better, you need to be a couple of seconds earlier. So instead of making him walk here, make him use the leash at your butt cheek. Right. The first few times, believe it or not, maybe hold the leash behind you, okay? So that's not him learning, that's your timing, okay? So go and walk that path again. Because the dog's just following you and your habit needs to change before his habit changes. Now definitely to teach this, the best way to do that is through a prong collar. Now a prong collar looks scary, and it does, but it's very, very gentle. And your dog will be much happier on a prong collar than they would be like on a slip lead even, or a flat collar, or a halty. Dogs hate halties. Or a figure of 8 or something like that. There's nothing wrong with any of these tools, but generally you would use them once the dog understands leash pressure. Okay, and here the proof's in the pudding, because Mum was saying she couldn't even walk the dog up this, just earlier today, couldn't walk the dog up this path. Turn round, set a wee pull round, nice. So what we're doing here is pressure and release. So when the dog walks where we want them to walk, my shaky hand, the dog wants where I want them to walk, the pressure is released. So the dog learns to walk within a certain boundary, which is at your heel, with no pressure. And the dog learns, the further I go in front, pressure is added. But the dog learns how to remove that pressure. Much like putting your seatbelt on in the car when you hear the dinging noise, you're learning how to remove that pressure. And then you have a much more relaxed, happier walk. You're ideally looking for a straight arm with a bent leash, rather than a straight arm and a straight leash, or a bent arm and a straight leash. So that's better than normal.
Yeah, definitely.
What a boy, Thor. What a boy. Much better.